Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adedakbo and I am filming from Lagos, Nigeria. If you are new here, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining this family. Kindly subscribe, and if you're returning, thank you for coming back. So in today's video, we'll prepare this yummy pot of soup together, which is EGUSI IJEBU. We'll prepare this together. So I've just heated up the palm oil and I poured the blended egusi mix into it. So in the egusi mix, we have melon seed, which is egusi. We have scotch bonnet pepper, which is atarodo, and onions, which is alubosa in Yoruba. So I blended the three together, just the three alone, and then I poured it into the heated palm oil, covered and allow it to boil for a few minutes. And then now I'm adding fish. I'm going to use fish, pomo and beef for this recipe, for this soup. But first I'm adding fish, which is Titus fish, because the Titus fish is not cooked. I already boiled the meat and the pomo separately, so I'll that's why I'm not adding it at this point. So I've just added salt. Now add my seasoning cube to it to give it taste. You know how we do it now. Then I'll cover and allow it to cook for few minutes before we move on to the next. So now I added a bit of water, so that's why it's a bit watery like this, so it can cook well. So I'll allow that to cook, and then now I'll add my boiled pomo. Remember I said already, boiled the pomo separately. I love to do that because of that smell. I don't like boiling my pomo in my soup, so I like to boil it separately. So I'll cover and allow it to cook now. So the reason behind this egusi soup is I had a discussion with two of my colleagues at work some times ago, and they were like, egusi jebu is always very watery. I tried to convince them that I tried to explain to them, and they were like, no, that the egusi jebu they've seen, it's always very watery. And I am here to prove them wrong, to let them know that your egusi jebu can also be thick. It's just the way you want it. It can always be the way you want it. So now I've added my beef to it. You can see it's cooked. So I allowed the fish to cook well before adding my pomo and beef, because they're already cooked. I added the pomo first because I want the pomo to soak some of the juiciness. The juice. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So now I'll cover and allow that to cook for some minutes as well before turning off the lights. You can see the consistency I showed you earlier. I'm going to show you again. So I've tasted for salt and seasoning cube as well. You can see this consistency now. You can see that it's still watery, so you still give it time to cook. So I tasted for salt and seasoning cube, and I noticed that it's perfect. So you don't really need much for this soup. You don't need to add curry, thyme and all that. No, you don't need them for this soup. But if you have ogiri, you can add ogiri. When you add ogiri, you don't need to add seasoning cube to it. So our soup is boiling nicely, it's cooking nicely. You can see that, and it's getting thicker. So the longer you allow it to cook, the thicker it will be. And when you put off the gas and then allow it to cool a bit as well, it's going to get thicker. So I'm saying that so you know the consistency you want to leave your soup, because you don't want your soup coming out one. I don't know how to really explain that, but then don't allow it to be too thick when cooking, because it's still going to get thicker when it's cold. So you can see that soup is thick, and that's the consistency I want. At this point our soup is ready. I'm just going to put off the cooker and then we'll serve. You can pair your soup with hot, emphasis on hot boiled rice. I'm sure you will enjoy it. Hot boiled rice or swallow. So I paired mine with swallow, but then the next day I paired it with hot rice. So here is our soup. Our soup is ready. Thank you guys. Thank you. If you watch it up to this point, I know you enjoyed it. You enjoyed this video. So kindly like, subscribe, share and comment. I would love to see your comments. please kindly comment, and please subscribe. Subscription is very important. Please support me, support your girl. Please subscribe, and subscription is free, absolutely free. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for watching my videos, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys, love you. Mwah.